Good Saturday afternoon, everyone. I wanted to come on and do another unboxing from Marion Hilton. I got up this morning and noticed someone on the porch, and it was the mailman dropping yet another package. So I decided to share this one as well. Kind of had a good idea that it was coming today, but I wasn't really for sure. But it has arrived, and it is this big. So, what Marion normally does, she waits to ship your items until you have pretty much a full box. And then she sends it because it just makes more sense to have a full box as far as shipping goes. And there is Clint. Welcome in, sweetie. Good to see you. So I don't quite remember what's in this box, but I think there's a Halloween costume in there, and it's Tinkerbell. So if you see me come on during October and I'm wearing that, you'll know why. And there's Jessica. Welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Miss Jessica. I appreciate that. Jessica's always good about sharing. And there's Brian. Welcome in. Welcome in. So if you see me during the month of October wearing a Tinkerbell costume, you'll know why, because I know there is a Tinkerbell costume in there. So, hey, we might as well have fun along the way, right? So, it's been a beautiful day out there. It's probably 71, 72 degrees, nice breeze blowing. I did get out there and do some weeding today. Make sure Jessica probably did the thumbs up. She shared the video, and let's don't forget to hit that subscribe now. And I went outside and I had this crazy vine growing outside. And it looks pretty white while it's green, but it dies back. So I had to trim all that back because I had a purple morning glory. Um, right, Jessica? Growing in that, a purple one. When I first planted that morning glory, it was purple, but then I have these wild other morning glories that intermingled, and now it was all white. Then a couple of years later, it was back to purple. Yes, probably Tinkerbell. I'll have to find me a little green dress somewhere. But I got some weeding done and had to pull out these. Well, I took and dug them out. These thistles in my flowers. You don't dare touch them because even with gloves, they'll still eat you up. So I got that done. Picked tomatoes, which I had a very nice crop. And as you will notice on one of my shorts, I did do a short on those today, as well as jalapenos. What's so funny, Clint? Well, I think I'd make a good Tinkerbell. I've got the wig and everything, so I am definitely ready. So my husband, years and years ago, I kind of had this thing where I shook all the packages. It didn't matter what it was during Christmas. So he started calling me Tink. So I thought that was cute. But, oh, he's laughing at Jessica. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be Tinkerbell. But anyway, it's good to see you guys out there today. I thought this is good for my channel when I come on 2 consecutive days for a video. It's just all good for me. So, sometimes you just gotta just stop in and say hello. And I love you. Hello, Jason. I love you too, sweetheart. Oh. Okay, Jason, I appreciate you stopping in, and I love you too. And I'm sure Jason hit that thumbs up. What I don't have, Clint doesn't have a costume yet. Well, Clint, with your crafting, I'm sure that you will come up with one. you could make your own costume. Now, when I worked, every year I won the contest. Every year. And people would be all tore up about it. They had the same opportunity I did. I just did a better job at it, right? But I still have a lot of those costumes there in the room over there. And yeah, hey, if you're going to do something, do it right. And when I go for a competition, I don't lose, just saying. But anyway, I go in with that winning attitude. But Halloween is fun. You get to dress up and decorate. We usually put a graveyard scene out in front of the house. And my daughter's got about a 10 or 11 foot big ghost we put out there. And I've got a lot of stuff in my basement associated with Halloween and Christmas. A lot of lighted things. And my husband just loves it when a light goes out because he's got to fix that. And Jessica's daughter was born on Halloween. I know, hey, Laura, welcome in, sweetie. I know someone else that was born on Halloween, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was not Love Hollis, but another lady that comes in, and her name is Love, and her birthday's on Halloween. So we have to do our usual thing and block off that incline there, or somebody will be talking on a phone, and we usually kind of rope it off and stuff to keep people out of there. And you're not supposed to be there anyway. The sidewalk comes straight up to the porch. Why you would want to veer off and go into danger, I don't know, but it does happen. It has happened. But we had a neighbor one time. It was during the time that these kids was unplugging people's lights. So he calls and he said, somebody, be careful, somebody's unplugging Christmas lights. So the next thing I know, mine go out and the neighbor comes across the road. And while doing that, he fell in there. And I'm like, Lord, have mercy. I said, they just unplugged it. They didn't tear them up. They tore them up. I'd have went out there. But, yeah, he comes over here like a superhero and falls right into that thing. Like, he wasn't hurt or anything. Maybe his pride, but, yeah, he fell in that too. And I'm like, Jiminy Crickets, come up the sidewalk, come straight to the porch. Maybe he was trying to chase him. I don't know. Be fun as we could be a pumpkin. There you go, a pumpkin or a ghost, or I'm sure Clint will come up with. Clint could probably make his own mask. I think I know him that well. So here is the box we're going to be looking at today. I got up this morning, sitting there drinking my coffee, and I seen somebody come up on the porch, and it was the mail guy with yet another package. Someone took down a yard's Halloween decor and put it up in another yard as a practical joke. Yeah, they do that. I remember I had these two lighted ghosts, probably about maybe 4 foot tall, and they were lighted, and somebody stole, I think I had two, and they stole both of them. So down the road that was at our house that we first bought, and I automatically went down that road where all those ruffians live, and I was going real slow just to looking. But years later, my husband had a friend, and we went to their house, and they gave me two ghosts exactly like the ones I lost, all those years ago. So, it's weird how things happen, but anywho, like I said, the box is kind of big. Of course, Marion, it does make sense to have a box normally if the items are small or whatever that fits in a box, because the shipping, it makes more sense. Ryan the home with the unexpected decor posted on a neighborhood website, and we all had a good laugh. But like, what? Yikes! Yeah, people do all kinds of stuff. Remember back in the day when they would turn over outhouses and sometimes with people in them. But my oldest brother, well, him and his friends would get some eggs and throw eggs and do all kinds of devilish stuff. And we would normally went out trick or treating, and we'd go to sleep, and he'd pick out all the candy bars out of our candy, and we knew it was him. He was more into the mischievous side of Halloween than he was anything else. But anyway, we'll go ahead, and I did bring my trusty utility knife up here, and we're going to get into this nice box. I'll reuse that. We'll get her turned around here. I had to stand up on that one, guys. So maybe I should put it at a lower position. So here, we'll put it over here. How's that? So, whoa. I am so ready for crafting, you guys, and I got to quit procrastinating and start doing it because look at this. All of these are, you glue them on, and they're rinds, kind of like flat rhinestones to the brim, might I add, in a very nice box. But I have all colors. Let's see, but you can see through there. These are the type that you attach adhesive to and glue them down to your project. And there's all colors, guys, and it's full. So I have no excuse. And then there's a clear thing over top of that. So I'm not going to go much further. I'm going to be playing 105,000 pickup. But they're all little things that, and I'm planning on taking a cigar box and making a purse out of it with bling on it. I need to get handles at Hobby Lobby. And if one wasn't enough, these are all silver, all of them. And if that wasn't enough, here's another one. So I have enough bling bling to last for a long time. And all these you glue on. Yeah, holy cats. So if I chose to bling something out, would I be ready or what? I have 3 to the brim. I have 2 silver, and then I have 1 multicolor. So I am ready for that crafting. How about that? And they're in real nice containers. There's purple, there's pink, there's green, there's turquoise, there's yellow. You've got the bigger size, the medium size, and the smaller size. I recently bought me some really good craft glue because that's important when you start crafting and working with stuff. You want good glue because you don't want, like when I do my diamond art, I have a sealer that I put over that to ensure that none of those little things come off. And it seals it. You can still see the sparkle through it. And that's how I did order some more of that. And it goes, a bottle of it about that tall and about that big around does go a long way. So I still have a diamond art that just has very few left on it that I need to finish. If I could, I'm on one thing and then the other, one thing and then the other. It just depends upon what mood I'm in. You know, I could be doing anything within reason, that is. But Oh, and then adorable. Next up, we have this cute little crossbody purse that's really cute, like something like you would probably take on, like if you're going to a flea market or yard selling or whatever, you just put it across your body. And then it also has this additional little thing to the back. It's patent pleather, as I call it. This is not patent leather, I'm pretty sure. But how cute is that little lock on there? Isn't that cute? Lock looking, that is. So I don't see anything on the inside. The inside is really, really clean. There's the inside of it. It's kind of it's it's like I don't know, it's pink, but it's a certain color pink. It's like I don't know, you guys be the judge on that. Thank you, Brian. But it's got that, uh, it's not patent leather, I'm pretty sure. There's your little bottom. So I call it platin pleather, and that's what it is, but it is adorable. You have your long chain. So there's that. But man, I didn't realize how many of those things. Oh well. I best get my artist cap on, right? Laura, I'll think of a day to do a craft on my channel. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, Clint, he does some real nice crafts. That's what he enjoys doing. And yeah, I believe you could come up with a mask, Clint. All you need's like, even if you have that real thin, stretchy type stuff, and you could, well, you know what I'm talking about. So I think this one has mostly craft stuff in it, and a lot of it. So we have all this. Oh my goodness. This may be short, but really sweet. But I have all of these different squares of, paper like that. And we have different designs. And the back even has a color on it. This would be good for cutting it like into an envelope shape for junk journal. That's another one of my things I'm supposed to be doing. There's that. And there's a big stack. There's that pattern. There's that pattern right there. And there's this pattern. And there's this pattern. There's this really cute, it looks like a koi fish pattern as well. Has koi fish on it. And there's a humongous stack of everything you could imagine and more, and I'll show you the stack. And there's 500, mind you, high quality origami paper. You could make, of course, I couldn't fold anything to save my life. Thank you, Brian. But you do origami out of this where you fold those birds and everything like that. But it's Chiogami patterns, high quality, double-sided, 500 sheets. Dang. And this is basically all the different ones that's on there. Oh, and it's got instructions on how to fold those birds. I don't know if it's going to help me or not, but there you have it. You've seen those origami birds. So it gives you step-by-step instruction on how to fold your paper. Let me get a little bit closer. To make these little birds. And like I said, there's a humongous, I only have that many of them. You think that's enough? But it does have some very amazing patterns. And then you even have the solid color on the back. I would probably use some of this for junk journaling, making it into like a little pocket or something on there. Thanks for the hearts, whoever's doing the hearts. But yeah, so I would have big stack of them, guys. So, but yeah, I might be folding birds. I may not too. I don't know. But it does tell you how to do it. So there's that. It's origami paper. So next up, this is my Halloween costume for this year. So we, oh my goodness, I have no idea what this is even going to look like. But so Tinkerbell is not Tinkerbell without wings. Wrong side. So there are my wings. Notice the little glittery part in it. So that goes on your back, around over your arms and around your back. And there's that. And I don't know about this wig. I'll have to take a look at it. And whoever got this, it was from the Disney store, and they paid $33 for that. Oh my goodness. No, it was, yeah, well, it was $25 for this Tink costume. Hey, R&R, welcome in. R&R, I bet you know how to do origami, don't you? Well, I've got paper out the wazoo that is printed, and on the back it's a solid color, and I have 500 of these. Just a mere 500, you know. So if the wig looks ridiculous, here's what I'll show R&R, the one with koi fish on it. There's one with koi fish, and it's orange on the back. Good to see you, R&R. R&R does a lot of crafting as well. So let me see if I can find that. No, let's look at this wig first. If it looks ridiculous, I might not wear it. I might have wings and a green outfit. No way. That can't be. Tinkerbell's hair was not like that. Y'all. Tinkerbell's hair was up in the back. Every time I put it on, I get that in my face. So, this is the Tinkerbell hair. Now, somebody, I don't know, but it's real long. Oh, okay, maybe this goes to the back and a person can do, it's got little spangly things running through it. But I guess you put it on like this. It's awfully thin. I look like Broomhilda with that on. But I don't know if somebody maybe, I'll have to construct something because that ain't working. Look at that. It looks like Tinkerbell on crack. Look at that hair. Would you wear that, R&R? Would you put that with your costume? The wings are nice, and I got it for a good price, but that hair, I don't know if you could do anything with that or not. Boy, when I would dress up, I would have the hair and everything. Isn't it, Brian? You sure are, R&R. Look luxurious those locks are. Oh my God. You could put it on your face and go as cousin it. Remember cousin it from the Adams family? You could go as cousin it with dyed. Oh my God, that's hideous. Well, we're going to work something else out. We're going to work something else out because that's for a kid. My head, wouldn't even cover. Yep, cousin it. But the wings are nice, and for what I paid for it, I didn't get hurt on it. But this hair is awful. I don't even know how to do it, but I'll do my own thing like I usually do. Clint's cracking up. You cracking up, Clint? I can see him laughing now. But yeah, it's got little spanglies. You sure you don't want this R&R? It's got little spanglies running through it. See, look at that. Oh my, I'll just do my own thing. Yeah, you can craft with it. That's about all it's good for, really. I think that was for a kid, or they bought the wings or whatever, and they bought this extra. They should have left it at the store, but that's my opinion. What could we do with such luxurious yellow hair? Then now R&R, think about this. There's a braid right there at the top, so you do have a little bit of fancy going on. Braided. I don't think that would. Yeah, Clint, you'd have a pumpkin face with yellow hair. You might be able to braid it, but still, it wouldn't do a thing for it. Now, Clint, don't be crying on me. This ain't crying time. You never know. That was definitely for a kid, but I had to have fun with it though. Maybe I could do a Halloween doll and put that on its, I don't know. Like I said, cousin it. That's the only thing I can come up with. But I got it cheap enough that it's okay, but I didn't like, so I'll do my own thing. Next up, Clint's probably rolling, I bet. But can you fold origami birds, R&R? Now, R&R is from the Philippines, and he does craft quite a bit. Where's that? What did I do with that? Let's see. Maybe it's in the box. I want to show R&R. I've got two of these. Stay there. I've got two of these R&R. They're totally wood. And I'm going to make, you ought to see R&R's Christmas tree. It's really pretty. It's got a lot of bling. Yeah, that's what they tell me, Clint. They always tell me I'm funny. Oh, so R&R has some papers. So this is solid wood R&R. Then the back is open like that. I thought about getting one of those battery packed lights, and you could just attach it down there and put it across here. Would be really neat. And I have two of them, and they're heavy too. This ain't no small time. And it looks as if someone actually carved that out. I'll move it in so you could see. Look at the and Brian, you could put this on Leroy and do a video. Oh, I know he's cracking up now. And Brian does videos. He has a couple of roosters, and yeah, and you could kind of rig that up on your rooster and do a video. Now that would bring them to their knees for sure. So this must be total craft, guys. I thought there was more than this. Huh, that must have been a bonus. It's a clear box. But yet still a lot of times Marion throw things in as little gifts, and this is a little box. Like I have a lot of different, you could store things in that. Chicken with a wig on. Yeah, you could do, say, Leroy on Halloween strutting his stuff. You just see the wig going on like that. You're like, she's silly. So we have a Christmas bag, brand new, with Santa on it. Clan, I can sense your laughter, and it's making me laugh. Now should be everyone's motto. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. If crafting's your thing, craft. Then I've got plenty of little Christmas bags. You know, these are expensive if you go and buy them any place but the Dollar Tree, and I'm sure that's not where these came from. Then you got the ho, ho, ho. Then we have, this is a beautiful one here. With the exception it needs to be taped. With the cardinals, isn't that pretty? Beautiful cardinals, and it's all kind of glittery around the edges of it. And that's it, guys. I thought I had more than that. Wait a minute. No, that's it. That was the smallest box that I'd ever received, but I got glitter everywhere. But yeah, we'll have to come up with something for that yellow hair. But if they paid, the Tink costume was bought at the Disney store. We know everything. Oh yeah, Marion is. She is really sharp. This Tink costume, I don't know if that hair was included, was $25.87. If I opened up a costume and seen that kind of hair in it, I would just put it back and walk away. But I don't know. Maybe the hair got, I don't know. I don't know how they did anything with that. But anywho, the wings are really pretty. There's the wings. Isn't that pretty? And so that's probably, yeah, it's got that Disney store tag on it. One size fits most. So I will have wings and I can move around with them. So I'll come up with something. I'll do my own thing. But there's the wings. I'll just have to be original. And I've got this one costume. The dress is all green. It's long. It's got a black stripe going down the front of it. And it's got this headpiece that goes over. And it's a snake. And it's got a little red tongue hanging down. A real neat costume. I went to, where did I go? And I rented a costume. And it was Cleopatra. And I had the hair and it was a very fancy costume. Then one time I went as Bo Peep. Hey, Joanne, welcome in. Let me find that. Joanne, we're having a dilemma here. We have this hair, and it came with a Halloween costume, and it looks like it's for a little kid. Now, I thought of Cousin It for Halloween, but that is just some crazy stuff, isn't it? I guess you could part it and then braid it. I don't know, but that's wild. I don't think this was with it, guys. I really don't, because I don't think Disney would put such a thing. But yeah, there's not enough hair on there to cover anything. It's real thin. We'll read after Gina's live. Lord, check your email. Yeah, we was all laughing about that. And R&R, I tried to get him to take it, and he didn't want it. So I said, you can be Cousin It. But there's nothing this was for a child, I bet. Real long, and it's got little sparkly things running through it. Right there, see that red? I'm going to be Tinkerbell, but I'm going to do my own thing because I wouldn't. That hair is not for me. Now, I did suggest that Brian put it on his rooster and do a video, but I don't think his rooster would go for that. But that would be funny. He'd probably step on the end of it and pull it off. Some rhinestones on it. Yeah, I could put some rhinestones on it. Anything would be an improvement. Yeah, that was for a child, I just imagine, because there's not enough hair. I'll pull out one of my costume wigs and throw it on. But yeah, when I worked, I won the Halloween costume contest every time. Every time. Joanne, you're right, because everybody mentioned braiding, and it may have been braided at one time because it's got that really wild. I mean, the hair looks like it's decent quality, but yeah, it was probably for a little girl. Imagine Steve Harvey wearing it. It will be me. Oh, I would love to see that R&R. Hey, Lucy, welcome. I'm not laughing at you, Lucy. We're laughing about something else. It's good to see you, sweetheart. We were discussing. Hey, Diamonds, welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you. We was cackling about something. Okay. I got this Tinkerbell costume. Of course, I'll have to get my own green dress. But we have beautiful wings. See the sparkle? And this was from Disney, guys, so they didn't give that to nobody. And, I seen this yellow hair. I bought this at auction. And it's kind of braided. And I suggested Cousin It. And R&R, I think he's thinking really hard about that. He may want that so he could have a costume, but I'll do my own Tinkerbell. I am already getting a time to YouTube. How about you? Yeah, see, R&R, I'll design do my own get up. And there's my wings. I'll find me a solid green outfit. But that hair, yeah, it was for a child. It has to be. And I was looking so for. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, here we have it. Shoot, nobody says, you can make up your own costume. You don't have to buy it. Be original, is what I say. I never, like when I worked the home health care, I never wore a costume then, but the other jobs I did, and I won every year. Then they'd get all huffy about it. Well, they had the same opportunity I did. I just did it better. What can I say? But the weather here has been like maybe 71, I think. I think it's supposed to go down to about 40 tonight. So I wasn't ready for that. But yeah, this was mostly craft, but I got enough bling for these are all, you would adhere these to, I'm going to have to start crafting. I can't make any more excuse. But all these are glue on. I've got 2 silver and 1 multicolor. And I've got a real good craft glue. I don't want to use hot glue because if it squishes out, yeah, it's been a little chilly. I got out there and pulled some weeds, and I had this wayward vine growing in my morning glories. I went out there and dismantled that. And then I had these sticker bushes I've got 2 round circles down at the end of the yard, and those sticky things was in there. So we took a shovel and dug those out because you don't want to, even with gloves on, it still gets you. So I try not to touch that thing. And I picked some real nice tomatoes and I still have more coming on, guys. I still have more tomatoes coming on. So my plan tomorrow, I've got some like that. I'm going to fry up the old bacon. We have this thing that it's like a cooker, and you stretch your bacon out on we usually cover it with foil and put the dome down over it, and we cook it. It cooks from both bottom and top as well. So that's how we do it. But frying bacon, it takes so long. We can probably put about 6 or 7 strips across that. So we'll probably have bacon and tomato sandwiches tomorrow. I never eat lettuce on mine. I just like the bacon and the tomatoes. So then also recently, yesterday I got this bracelet. It's vintage and it's Renoir. And I have the matching clip earrings as well that goes with that. It's Renoir. Very vintage and real good shape. But it's kind of that coppery color. Since I was wearing something that looked like that, I just put that on with it. So it made sense. You can add avocado to your bacon and tomatoes. I've never done that. Thank you, R&R. I've got the matching clip earrings to go along with it, too. Never try. Avocado's really good for you, though. Isn't that pretty? This is and it's in really good shape. And it's Renoir. And as soon as I get it off, you can't have a big wrist and wear this bracelet. I wear about a 7 comfortably. And that's what it looks like. Isn't that beautiful? And like I said, I can wear a 7 comfortably, and there is some wiggle room. Thank you, Brian, but you can't have a really large wrist. But it is pretty though. Renoir, and then I have the matching clip-ons. I recently bought some of those little pads that you stick on the back of your clip that goes against the back of your ear that pads that. That way, when you put them on, it doesn't put so much pressure. It's not like metal, your ear and metal. There's a little bit of softness in between that. Then you take these, just slide it down over the little back. I know I've got a pair of those are screw backs. Where's my oh, I love these. But you take see that part right back there? You take and slip that cushiony sleeve over that, and it makes clip earring wearing much more comfortable. Hey, bird on a wire. Aren't those beautiful? Those are clips. Now, since you're just in the chat, bird on a wire, it's good to see you. We have tried. This is funny. Clint's probably still laughing. We're trying to figure out what to do with this hair. I think the person that said, Joanne said frozen. I thought about the only thing, I tried to get R&R to take it, but he's too busy laughing. You could do Cousin It, and then I proposed Brian put it on his rooster and do a video. But I think this is for a kid, and more than likely it was braided, but just ain't gonna go with my Tinkerbell costume, darn it. I'll use my own hair and spray glitter in it. But anyway, inquiring minds want to know, could you craft with it? What could you do with it? Could you braid it and make it into something? I know, Lucy, it'd be even cuter if it had more to it. It's just so thin. That's why I know it's for a little girl. Like Joanne said, probably that movie Frozen. It's probably from that. But we're just having too much fun. But that was a short lot. I thought I had more than that. But in the meanwhile, I give up trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. Clint cannot stop laughing. And I have this origami paper. And it says there's 500 sheets in it. So I may delight in making origami birds. But I think R&R he's in the process. He's got paper like this, but it shows you how to fold it. But if it's so small, you'd have to get a magnifier to see it. But I bet everyone's having good weather today because it has cooled down considerably. So that's about the tiniest. 69 degrees. It's about 71 here, give or take. It's supposed to go down really cold tonight. So not quite. And it's really funny. You can have a bunch of warm days even before Halloween, and then Halloween gets here. It's either raining and windy. One year we had the snow. We had snow spitting down, but that doesn't stop them because we make over 100 Halloween bags every year, and Diamond said it's 77 there, so it's a little warmer where Diamonds is. So, yeah, we hand out, and they come by the carloads. They let their kids out, and lots of candy given out. And my daughter's probably going to start buying it. She's the one that does the candy bags and puts some little other Halloween thing in there. And yeah, we had rain yesterday. It rained 2 different times here, and I think that's what cooled it off, which is rather nice. I like the cooler weather. So, yep, that weather's nice. And then we was talking about tomatoes. I'm still getting them. I still have jalapenos. There's still more coming on. Once you get, I don't know how good the other ones are going to be, because once you get into September a little bit further, they just really don't taste right. But whoops. All right, my necklace broke. Now I have to craft something because I have to put this sucker back together. Oh, there's a little loop that came off. Yeah, I see. Hey, I could hook that back together right now the way it looks. Come on now. Let me reach in here and get one of my tools if I have one. Huh. I did come across something I forgot I had. I'll have to fix that later, but it's just where it needs to be pinched. Yeah, Lucy, I got it. All I got to do, I've got 2 crafting sets, downstairs, and all you got to do is hook it back together and squeeze that back together, and there you have it. Turn it around. This is neat. It's got like a drawstring on it, and it's kind of a coppery color. And it looks like that. And all I gotta do, I don't have my pinchers up here. So it is pretty. And here's the matching earrings right here. They're pierced. I'll just have to get the old abracadabra craft complete. Thank you, Bird on a Wire. Yeah, sometimes you just have to. I'm glad I wasn't out somewhere. I plan to go to, me and my daughter's going to Golden Corral tomorrow. Wouldn't that be terrible if I was getting something out of the buffet and the necklace fell off in it? That would be bad, wouldn't it? I'll probably wear something different. I have a wide selection, just saying. So, yeah, all you got to do is just connect it back. Don't know how it happened. It may have been there the whole time. Connect it back, take the pincher. Yeah, this is beautiful, isn't it? I'm not strong enough to bend that back, and I don't want to break a nail. So, yeah, I'll just fix it. See, here's what happened. That right there. See that gap? We just need to pinch that and get that together. So I did find something that now this is a little big on me, but I think it's really neat. It's like a bracelet that it's got rings on it. As a matter of fact, here, let's do it this way. Nope, let's do it this way. Put your fingers through the rings here. And this is too big for me, the length of it is, and you put the rings on like so, and you put the bracelet on, and it looks like that. kind of Madonna looking, but the rings are adjustable. But there's my hand's not long enough. But that's the way it looks. I've got some gloves that are real pretty that are lace. Yeah, major. It was in this desk drawer. Only God knows what else is in here. But so I just can't get over that hair. It's hilarious. But this Renoir is made really well. I'll tell them what this thing's worth, and it's vintage. And Renoir is written in cursive on this. Beautiful bracelet. Beautiful. Madonna wishes. I remember when I was in my early 20s and my hair was really, really blonde, and someone told me that I look like Madonna, and I'm like, no, I don't think so. But yeah, they said you look like Madonna. I'd like to have her money. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be nice to have Madonna's money? She's probably in real life. She's probably she may not wear the things that she does on stage and stuff like that. She may not wear that normally, but some of the outfits that I've seen over the years on like Cher, why you could put that outfit she wears in a small paper bag. And R&R says they worth a lot. Oh yeah. I would I would be nice to have the money, but I wouldn't want to sell my soul. That's true. And a lot of times people think that money's going to solve everything. Sometimes it just adds to the your wig covers more than Cher's outfit. You got that right. Yeah, you're right, Laura. It does. It really does. But Cher, she's what? She has to be getting up there to 70 at least. But yeah, she's had a long career. Yeah, she's Cher has a lot of bit, quite a bit of Cherokee in her. 78. Oh my 70s. I thought she may be in her 70s. She's held up well for her age, I must say. Siri says Cher is 78. Oh my goodness. You know, a lot of them stay looking young. They got a good plastic surgeon that lifts everything up. And I haven't seen a recent picture of Cher. And Lucy's just a young 32. I wish I was 32 and knew what I know now. You're a young'un, Lucy. Plastic surgery and Diamonds is 38. But yeah, you can get anything lifted or tucked or nipped and sewed or whatever you want. But a lot of times you see on you guys ever watch the show called Botched, and these people want all this surgery. They go to a different country or whatever to have this surgery, and they get botched up and have all kinds of health problems, and then they have to go to another doctor to get it corrected. And Bird on the Wire is 70. I'll be 71 in 2 months. Still trying to get used to being 70. Yeah, but people, these ladies that want these humongous implants and they're not happy and that they want the cat lady. Oh yeah, she looks rough. And these people that want to get these, and Joanne is 72 and will be 73 in November, and I am 60. So they go and the doctor tells them not to increase that, and they want to do it anyway. I think it's kind of a mental thing. November. So we have two November babies in here, and they want to get all this stuff done. And yep, there's one thing you can't stop is getting older. Yeah, but I mean, I can't imagine somebody having a procedure done and they keep adding to it. I think it's a little ridiculous. They tell them it's dangerous, that all this stuff can happen, and they don't care. And a lot of doctors won't do it. And Joanne's is November the 28th. A lot of people, I mean, like that Botox, they have to inject that needle pretty far. And Bird on the Wires is November 17th. Into, like for this, not that I had it done, I've never had that done, but they do inject that needle pretty far, you know. But, you can't stop you can't stop the aging process. All you can do is try to do the best you can do, stay healthy, eat the right foods, and try and stay healthy. I think Brian's in his 30s too, I think. Bird on a Wire said, I'm staying as far away from knives and needles as I can get for as long as you can. I don't blame you. I think when, like, if you took care of your skin when you were younger, oh, that's right, Brian. I just gave him a compliment. I said he was in his 30s. So Brian is double nickels. Oh my, they also do a procedure where they are injecting items from chilled. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're welcome, Brian. But I think it's what we do before we get to that older age that counts. You got to take care of your skin. You got to drink a lot of water. You got to watch things that aren't so good for you. And I know it. Stem cells, that's a big thing. A Bird on a Wire, that's a real big thing. Yeah, diamonds, that's the key to it. You can't, got to eat healthy. That doesn't mean you're going to be perfect. That doesn't mean you're going not want that Klondike bar like I like. My husband's fault because he brought them in the house. And you can have those things, just not in excess. A lot of people have high blood pressure, and salt is a no-no. I know, Lucy, you're probably how Lucy, she don't weigh much. And as we get older, it's like the old pair of stockings that keeps creeping up or down or whatever. Some of it's stem cells, but also placenta and other items A lot of it is just now coming out. Oh, yeah. But, if somebody's looking young at 70, they are 70 or almost 80, they did something. Yeah, salt's not bad. It's just getting the quality. Yeah, quantity. Yeah. I always loved salt. I'm glad I don't have high blood pressure. I'd be in trouble for sure. But salt's in everything, including ice cream. So you can't really. Salt is a good preservative, just like you remember your grandparents or your great grandparents had that smokehouse and they used a lot of salt because it cured things and it was a preservative, and that's why it's used in so many things. It's a good preservative. Aren't we glad that we have an indoor restroom and not an outhouse like they did back in the day? You'd have to go down over and down the valley to get to it, and all these modern conveniences we have today. But the dogs must be asleep. I don't hear them bark. I've got two chihuahuas and a cockatiel. They must be down there napping. But we went for one and ended up with two, so I guess they do better when there's two of them, if you can afford them. I know dogs, it's really expensive to own animals if you take care of them correctly. It's like sugars are okay, but so many foods have artificial sugars and so much there's also hit. Yeah, that's true. That's very true, Diamonds. It's sometimes it's all in the small print, but yeah, those carbs and that sugar, they're hard to give up, aren't they? Because all the good things, potatoes, potato chips, pastas, bread, all that good stuff has the carbs in it. And it's just, it kills you. But candy, yeah, we're getting into that candy season too. What Shannon don't give away, she puts it in a big thing, and my husband works it over pretty good. Of course, I'm not. Hey, Shell Bell. And we're all doing pretty good. I love candy corn too, Lucy. You ever take candy corn and mix it with peanuts? Tastes just like a payday. I'll have to. Shell Bell, this is Brian's Rooster's new wig. It's the yellow hair challenge. Brian somehow get this on his rooster and do a video. It'd probably step on the end of it and pull it off. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be Tinkerbell for Halloween. At least I have pretty wings. So I'll just do my own costume minus. It's got the real pretty, it's got sparkles in it. And those are my wings. And it's wonder if Clint's not cracking up. Yeah, I love candy corn really well. Tinkerbell. Let's see. I'm gonna find me like a green dress that's kind of that's just that plain material, and then I'm gonna cut up the ends of it to look. You can buy clip-on arms for chickens now. Really? Indian corn. Yeah, Indian corn is really nice. I have some of that I use as decoration. My laugh box broke. Yeah, Clint, he loves that wig. He wants one just like it, but I don't think I can find one for him. But no, Halloween's kind of a fun time of the year where you can be a kid or whatever you want to be. So yeah. Yeah, we like I said, we usually get many children that day. Yep, there you go, Brian. There's a video for you to put the arms on the chicken. I wonder how maybe it goes across their back. I don't know. Brian, if you do a video and your rooster has sunglasses on, we know where you've been shopping. They make sunglasses for dogs. They put on, they got a little strap and little tuxedos, top hats. Yeah, be cute. Yeah, wouldn't that be neat? Clint, you don't have to give him a reason to laugh. He hasn't stopped laughing since the wig came out. I think I have a wig. I think it's over there somewhere, and it's got red in it and blonde. It's a little bit longer. And I remember when I first started selling and was on with someone else, I put that thing on and I could not stop laughing. It didn't look bad. It just wasn't, I wasn't used to it. And I laughed and laughed. Yeah, not many trick or treaters as there used to be. That's true because the parents are afraid to send them out because there's all kinds of stuff going on out there that a lot of times the best, a lot of churches have their trick or treat in their basement. Clint's got to pee. Thanks for the information, Clint. Boy, he must be cracking up over there. You remember back in the day, guys, when you'd go and you'd get homemade cookies or a popcorn ball or something like that. Now they can't afford to accept that because people put stuff in it. And stuff. It's not like it was back when we were kids. When we was kids, our stepmom, she would buy us candy and she goes, "Now don't you get out there." And she worked at a sewing place. They made shoes. Yeah, caramel. Oh my God. This is the time of year where I really enjoy my caramel apples. Popcorn balls, but people want to, yeah, that's a shame. Boy, there's nothing like a good popcorn ball. I started it. I probably was guilty, Clint, but what can I say? But I remember our stepmom, she'd go to work and said, "Now, you kids, I bought you candy. Now, don't you dare get out there." And what'd we do? There was five of us, and we would go out anyway. And my oldest brother and Shell Bell only had two trick or treaters last year. Oh, I do too. I like the caramel apples with the Granny Smith dip, being the apple part of it. Mmm. And we snuck out, and when you're a kid, we would walk. I've got them, Brian. I got them. My husband and daughter are contributing to my addiction to those. But the chocolate on those are so good. And we would walk probably a half a mile or a mile going to these different houses. So one time we was coming back home and my stepmother's brother lived where we had to go past. So we had to take the cornfield and we was going through there and my sister had real long wavy hair and she was getting those burrs in her hair. And my stepmom's brother was out on the porch and he knew it was us, and he'd say, "Get the gun, there's a fox in there." And you never seen people move so fast in their life. Because we couldn't take a chance on being seen. We knew he would tell it. So we had to take a shortcut through the cornfield. My sister had burrs in her hair, and never tell a kid they can't do something and leave because they're going to do it. I mean, that's the only bad thing that we really did. You know, we we had to go out on Halloween night. It was a tradition. Yeah, a lot of them have those big spurs on them, and then you have the little tiny ones. And she had a head full of them. And one time, my dad went on a fishing trip, and he left his truck at home. "Hey, Marzita, welcome in, sweetheart. Good to see you." And he left his truck at home, and we wanted some candy. So naturally, big sister had to. We talked her into it. So on the way back from getting the candy, we passed our dad, and everybody ducked down in the seat, and she couldn't because she was driving. But he really didn't say much to her. He just, who knew that we was going to pass him on the way back home? But yep, we get the tiny ones. The ones are worse if you're not careful. But yeah, we used to do those little sneaky little things. And well, we had to have candy. So those little things we do as children. The minute someone says not to do it, we're going to do it. You might as well just hand us permission because we're going to do it. But yeah, you got to kind of be careful. A lot of parents these days go with their kids because there's so many things that go on out there, weird people, and they just go right with their kids and watch them because today you don't know. All the good popcorn balls and the home baked cookies are a thing of the past. But yeah, I think it started out with people putting pins in apples, and then it graduated on up to something far more serious. If you got intent on being mean to a child or something, just don't hand nothing out. Just don't hurt some child. It's just ridiculous, you know. Well, we have our fair share around here. They let them out. They come in packs like wolves, and it doesn't matter. Yeah, checking for holes in your candy, x-ray the candy, and a lot of kids, they have to tell them not to eat anything until it's looked at. How many times when we were kids did we eat candy along while we was walking? Can't do that anymore because somebody set you up. But it's really, really sad. But x-ray it and it turns mutant or something, huh? But I like to see the little bitty kids coming, the little like 3 and 4 years old. They're so cute. A lot of people put costumes on their dogs. I think this year we may have a little bowl of milk bones or something out for the dogs. They come and we have this big blow up spider out there inside of its body. It's got lights swirling around, and all the kids are just fascinated by it. And a lot of people have their picture made in front of it. And They're just fascinated by that spider. We've got one thing where it's motion activated and it's this pretty good sized spider. And when somebody walks by, it springs out like that. But I think that's a little too scary for a friend of mine bought one and wanted to put it on their porch. I said, you realize if somebody walks up and that thing springs out and they fall off the porch, you're responsible for that because, it just springs right out. It's on like a kind of a metal thing and it's motion activated and it just leaps right out. It scared the dickens out of somebody. But, they're over across the road. They had like I bet that skeleton was 12 foot tall and they had it out in their yard and they kept it out there. And we had a lot of wind this summer and now it's missing a lower, and that thing was $300. My daughter, she's into Halloween stuff like that. And that thing was $300 and now it's missing its from there down and it's just crazy. That Halloween stuff can be expensive. But they should have took that down because the wind destroyed it. That's a lot of money to let the wind tear up, Like I said, we usually have a graveyard out in our front part of the yard. And I think we have a misting fog machine as well. And we have a skeleton cat, skeleton dog, a rat. We put all kinds of stuff out there. We don't do as much as we used to because you got to take it down. It's a pain. So we don't do a whole lot, but we have fun though. I've got a ghost that our porch is real long and it's on a rope and the ghost goes across that rope and back and forth, back and forth. So, but yeah, you got to be careful people stealing not so much around here, but people's stuff do get stolen. So my goodness, guys, it's almost 7:00. My goodness. I'm going to get me a new phone for Christmas, and I want one of those really fancy ones. I usually have I love Samsung phones. I know it's went so fast. It seems like the whole week went fast. It's like it's Monday, then boom, you're already to Friday and then Saturday, but I know it's been something else. My husband's been out there weed eating, and it's kind of good to go outside and not be sweating and panting because it's so hot out there. But yeah, this was a small craft haul. I need to get my I have a box somewhere that I've got some. They're stones and they're flat. They're real stones, and I need to find them. And the days do get shorter because I'm going to take that. I'm going to buy some handles at Hobby Lobby for this purse, and I'm going to put those on there. I have a lot to work with, guys. Like I said, Clint is really good at crafting. His whole room is Halloween. So, you guys, it's getting kind of late. I wanted to come on and share this this unboxing. Unbeknownst to me, this wig was in there. It looked like that, but to each their own. So I'm going to let you guys go so you can enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming in. And I'll see you next time. You guys be safe out there and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Thank you all for coming in. And Lucy's going to take a nap, and Gina may take a nap as well. It's good to see you guys. I love you, and I'll catch you at the next one. Bye-bye.